Hey, what's going on, brothers and sisters? Eric Rosen here, your internal strength coach, here to show you how to overcome your greatest challenges so you can shine your brightest light. It's Tuesday, February 26, 2019. Thanks for being here. A video is called Piecing It Together, Piecing the Puzzle Together. So, I don't know what your guys' experience has been, but mine lately has been that there's a lot of information getting thrown my way lately. A lot of information that's come up before, and it feels like a crossroads where um, it's time to take the pieces and see what all fits together and what doesn't. This really comes down to which path do we want to choose at this juncture in the road? Where do we want to move towards? Um, I think it's, and in choosing this path, I think that going with what feels exciting and but there's also in alignment with growth. So going out to the bars every Saturday might seem exciting, but probably not good for your growth. Going out and joining a course or some type, maybe some type of curriculum to develop a skill that's something that excites you, that could be exciting for your growth. So um, it's tough because a lot of times we want to be certain of we want to have the certainty that things are going to work out, and really we cannot um, really that certainty is not there whenever you go to take the leap of faith to go after what excites you. um, and it can be tough too, because when you have all this stuff and you're trying to weigh things out and see what fits together, there's an element of seeing doors that are open but also doors that are closing, and it can feel hard to let go of some things. But I think it's about having gratitude for doors that are closing because they may not have been right for you, and gratitude as well for the doors that are opening, and even being grateful in advance of receiving whatever rewards that whatever you're expecting on the journey of, like, whatever path that you choose. There is the element of uncertainty, but if you can, allow yourself to believe that whatever your intentions are for what you want to feel and receive along that way is, I think, a really wise choice in the process. And then knowing that really there's a higher plan at work here, that if we're just on our own, just trying to figure everything out and trying to make sense of everything, why is this door closed and why is this one open? How do I fit all these pieces together? They all have to fit, right? Like, somehow I can make it all work, or I can't make this part of the puzzle work, even though this is the thing that really makes me excited about my life. You really have to take a look and see that all these puzzle pieces being laid out on the table before you is ultimately a good thing, because what it's forcing us to do is to take stock on where our life is headed. It's these kind of junctures where you have an opportunity to step into your power, but then also the responsibility to choose which track you want to take. And I think that can be tough for a lot of people because, with that power of choosing your track also comes taking responsibility for it. And with the uncertainty that comes up and not knowing if things are going to work out, it's forcing you to take responsibility on how things work out, as opposed to just falling into a track, just taking the default track of wherever that leads you. So, and I think that um, this is a really good opportunity to, make this decision now, because if you've ever been at a point where, you look back or something and you say, man, those last 6 months were rough. Um, my relationship fell apart. My health suffered. Things weren't going good at my job. I think it's these junctures where you can actually make an assessment and decide which track you want to take, instead of choosing a track that might take you to a place that you may not want to go, and then you get stuck in that rut for that many months. I think that that's how it happens. That's how it seems like we can just get stuck in just things just not going our way. And even though we do have the ability to change our outlook on things and to make choices on how to get ourselves out of that or to try to change tracks, sometimes you end up in a situation that it could take time to, get yourself out of. So use this as an opportunity to, pick the track now that you want to go down, piece things together and go in the direction that you want to go. So however that looks for you. And also, I think taking off the limits of whatever options that you feel that you're limited to, and perhaps even the limited outcomes that you can perceive. Because if you can step into more of an abundant, infinite outlook on your choices and how things could look, stepping into that mindset can allow you to look at what really excites you and where you really want to go. I had this moment where it's like I'm trying to choose between things. I'm weighing this out, I'm weighing that out. But looking bigger picture for me and kind of really zooming out and seeing like, whoa, like there's all these puzzle pieces on the table, but I can do so much with this, as opposed to feeling boxed into having to choose between 2 or 3 different things, and just seeing more of the, again, just abundant possibility that can come out of actually putting together the puzzle that you really want to see work out for you. So that's it, guys. Personal training and coaching is available. My ideal client is someone who wants to do both, someone who understands that, working on the physical is definitely a huge side of your development, but then also working on that mental, emotional side, and really just approaching your life and in a multiple prong approach to increase your well-being, because health is so much more than what you eat and how often you work out. So, all right, you guys take care, and I will catch you later.